Hey, it's Todd, and this is what I do for a living.
You're the type of girl, this could never happen between us, but I would pull your hair, throw you up against a wall, and tease the living out of you.
Really?
For the past 13 years, I've helped thousands of guys from all over the world get the dating lives and lifestyles they've always dreamed of. And in that time, I've discovered one thing. Only 1% of men actually get to true abundance with women. Pretty amazing, right? I've personally helped many guys reach that top 1%. And from personal experience, I'll be honest, it's awesome being in that club. Imagine having the ability to walk up to any girl absolutely anywhere and have complete confidence you're exactly the guy she dreams of meeting. Fact of the matter is, the hottest women, the women who get constantly approached, the women you actually want a guy who knows how to handle them. After 13 years of coaching, I know that anyone can become that guy in a very short period of time. From my experience, there are just two things that matter when it comes to getting into that small 1% of guys who get the girls that everybody drools over. Success or failure at these two things is the difference between guys who live in true abundance and the guys who will only glimpse that life from a distance. The first key to getting into that top 1% is one I don't have to explain. You have to take action. Your dream dating life isn't just gonna magically materialize through wishful thinking. The students I've coached to get the most insane, nearly unbelievable results take massive amounts of action to get the type of girls that they know they deserve. There's just no way to get around that part. Sorry to break it to you. That said, blind action by itself isn't enough. I've seen thousands of guys take massive action and get consistently awful results with subpar girls. These are guys that essentially stay at the same mediocre level of game year after year after year. You don't want to be one of these guys. And it makes me sad because unless they change the way they learn, they're never going to reach their true potential. Most of them don't even know they're doing anything wrong, which brings me to the other key element for massive success with women: a laser-like focus on skill set. Learning exactly what to do and when to do it, what to say and what to avoid. Internal mindsets that trigger instant attraction as opposed to those that creep women out. Opening, hooking, passing shit tests, building a connection, leading, and pulling. These are all crucial skills to developing master level game, and anyone can learn them. In fact, I've always believed that just getting better at one element of game, like opening or passing shit tests, for example, can triple or quadruple the girls in your life. Starting with when I was a clueless newbie 15 years ago, this is the exact method I used to get to the level I'm at now. I've also used the same training method to get my own students the skills and results that they've always wanted. Guys who started out as hard case newbies who transformed themselves into total gangsters. I see it all the time. And now it's your turn. I want to personally transplant the complete skill set you need to get true abundance with women from my brain into yours. 15 years of everything I know, yours to learn and borrow from anytime you want. That's why I designed my namesake course, Valentine University, to do exactly that. Featuring cutting-edge theory and practical lessons, as well as an insane amount of real-life infield footage of game in action. It's absolutely everything I could think of to get you to instructor-level game as fast as humanly possible. Now, in the past, I've charged up to $497 for access to Valentine University, but this time around, I wanted to give everyone access to the wealth of knowledge contained inside. So I'm gonna do something pretty crazy. I'm gonna give you access to the whole course for exactly $1. Look, I actually mean it. If you wanna have the massive success with the type of girls you've always wanted, I wanna be the guy that helps you get there. Loaded with over 200 videos and growing every month, Valentine University is your go-to destination for understanding game at the deepest levels. I've loaded it with practical, no BS game knowledge and zero fluff whatsoever. In fact, I've made it a point to go into the finest details of practically everything you would ever need to know about game. I've also designed it so that no matter what skill set you're currently at, you'll get precisely the knowledge you need to break through to the next level. And you'll be able to make those leaps in a matter of weeks instead of stagnating for year after year. If you're a total newbie to game, or if you've been learning for a while but aren't able to get consistent results, I've included a special 3-hour training called Game 101. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna give you the underlying theory that everything else is based on. Constantly puzzled by how 95% of guys manage to screw up the most basic fundamentals of game. And that's exactly what Game 101 is designed to teach. Once you've mastered the fundamentals and you're seeing consistent results with women, it's time to kick it up a notch with Game 202. This will be a lot of my own personal proprietary models, the way I look at the world, the way I look at game, and the way that I'm able to get results in a lot of situations that other people don't. Game 202 is specifically designed to give intermediates the key skills that advanced guys use to pull regularly and consistently. I'm talking about key advanced concepts like the value-comfort relationship, leveling, time versus energy in game, how to text properly, and how to seed the pull. After internalizing game 101 and 202, you'll have an ironclad understanding of the major foundations of good game. From there, you'll be able to move on to the core of Valentine University. Every month, I'm giving you 6 new videos, chock full of practical content designed to get you to true abundance with women fast. I want you to feel the rock solid confidence and alpha male drive that I feel every time I go out, which is why I'm giving you a brand new inner game video every single month. And since I've always been a huge fan of effective outer game, every month I'm giving you a video with specific tactics you can go out and use verbatim right now. It's in this section I get into the nitty gritty of how to open, how to hook, how to create attraction, and even how to pull. And this isn't YouTube, so I can go into crazy raw detail that I wouldn't be able to get away with anywhere else. Although I've been a student and teacher of game for over 15 years, I still actively game almost every single day, and I'm constantly learning new things. You'll learn the absolute newest techniques on my mind in a monthly lesson I call the Pickup Lab. Let's face it, the world is constantly changing, and in Pickup Lab, you're gonna learn the newest, most cutting edge stuff that's actually applicable to the world of today. I'll teach you how to use social media as a cheat code, how to find a girl's blueprint so you can game her specifically perfectly, and the all-important techniques of how to get a girl to chase. Since I'm talking about the stuff I'm working on myself, this section will be particularly valuable to intermediates and advanced guys who are looking to push their game to the limit. Now that you've gotten the crucial theory out of the way, it's time to start getting results. Every month, I'm gonna send you on a specific mission designed to get you out in the field, talking to girls, and taking massive action. I call it the Action Challenge. The Action Challenge is the fastest way to build that deep level of knowledge that will eventually make game effortlessly easy. After you're done, you can share your experiences and get feedback from the 1,000+ Valentine University members already enrolled. And since most people are visual learners, I'm gonna give you something that past students have said was worth the entire price of the program all by itself. I'm giving you a complete monthly infield breakdown where I take real footage of real students with your sticking points and break them down point by point.
You look like so adorably like dreamy right now. I have to come say hi.
By watching someone with similar sticking points to yours, making similar mistakes to the ones you make, you're gonna realize that most of the errors people make in game are extremely common and extremely easy to fix. Last but not least, I'm gonna give you more of my own personal infield footage than you're gonna know what to do with. Every single month, you get a full infield video breakdown of one of my own sets. Yep, one a month, the majority of which are straight up pulls. You'll see and hear as I put the principles I teach into action. I would have killed to have had this when I started in game because it would have shaved years off my learning curve. In fact, when I started out, I flew all across the country to see my mentors in action. And while that was a good way to learn, this is 10 times better. With my monthly infield breakdown, you've got a complete view into what I do, what I say, and why I do it. Go ahead, steal my lines. Really, I mean it. A lot of guys tell me they get an instant game boost after watching my footage. Some guys even watch these videos every single time they go out. If watching my infield inspires you to get similar results, by all means, do it. So that's the heart of Valentine University. 6 brand new videos a month, along with a library of hundreds of videos going back years and years on virtually any topic you can think of. And it's all completely searchable, so you can get instant answers for your sticking points as soon as they come up. Now, anyone who's ever bought one of my courses knows I don't hold anything back, and Valentine University is no different. I'm so convinced you're gonna love what's inside that I want absolutely everyone to take a test drive and see the value for themselves. Which is why instead of charging what it sold for in the past, I'm gonna give it to you to try out for 7 days for just $1. $1. That's full access to the whole program for less than the price of a coffee. And to add to that, I'll give you a full 60-day money-back guarantee in case you're not feeling it. Why just $1? Because I'm tired of hearing the same questions over and over again. The fact is, whatever it is you're dealing with, whether it's approach anxiety or not getting the hottest girls, I've answered literally hundreds of times before. And since personal coaching with me isn't available to everyone, I want to give you the next best thing for $1. I personally believe that every student of mine has the potential to do amazing things with their dating lives given the right action and guidance. And that's my goal for you. Reach your potential in game at record speed with no stumbling or confusion along the way. Click below to get instant access to Valentine University. Actually, if you genuinely can't find an answer to one of your questions in any of the videos, I'll personally give you an answer in a feature I call Ask Todd. It's exactly what it sounds like. Ask me a question, I'll answer it. Pretty self-explanatory, right? And if you ask a particularly great question, I might even make it the subject of a vlog. And because I want you to get FaceTime with me on a regular basis, I'm gonna do a special members-only webinar once a month where you can log in and ask me literally anything. Click below to get started right now. In addition to all the videos and hours of infield, I wanted to create a community. Specifically, I wanted a way for the thousands of students already on Valentine University to connect with me and my crew of coaches who have years of experience. That's why I created a new forum staffed by guys who have actual game and can answer any question you can throw at them. My favorite part of the forum is, of course, the field reports. It's always inspirational to see other people's experiences as well as a great place to post your own. Last but not least, I genuinely want you to get results as fast as possible. And as I mentioned before, the guys who get the most insane results do 2 things right. They take massive action and they place all their focus on developing the right skill set. But I'll be honest, that's easier said than done. That's why I've created a special interactive 30-day challenge that will help you build a skill set that will stay with you for the rest of your life. With 15 night game missions and 15 day game missions, I'll give you everything you need to go out into the field and learn by doing. Most of these missions are directly taken from exercises I do with my own students. They'll teach you skills like overcoming approach anxiety, opening, hooking, vibing, developing a connection, leading, and even closing. And by the way, these are missions that anyone can do at any level of game. And because you're learning by doing, the lessons you learn will be a million times more effective than just watching. So that's Valentine University in a nutshell. As you can see, it's absolutely packed with value. I wanted to create a program that would stay with you at every level of your game. As you start seeing new results, you'll hit new sticking points. That's just how game works. And when you hit those sticking points, instead of banging your head against the wall, you'll know exactly what to do to break through to the next level. Look, don't take my word for it. Try it out for $1 for the next 7 days. If you don't see yourself getting a massive amount of value from it, by all means, cancel your subscription. Click below right now and I'll see you on the inside.